Tax, 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 always a bloody tax. Now, Australia, as far as tax goes, is actually a very, very high tax country. Not only personally, but also through business taxes. And so, what you want to do, of course, wherever possible, is to legally reduce those taxes. So in this video, I'm going to show you what sort of things you can claim as part and parcel as legitimate business expenses. Now, if you like this kind of content, if you want to learn more about making money online, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video. And if you've got any questions at all related to this video, or indeed if you just want me to answer a general question for you, make sure you comment below and I'll be sure to get to that too. All right, with that being said, let's get into it. Here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. When it comes, let me put this back on. When it comes to your Amazon business, you will find that there are a lot of things, costs going out for your business, okay? Especially when you are first setting it up. So you want to do everything possible to be able to claim those costs as business expenses, legitimate business expenses, so you can claim them either against current profits or against future profits, okay? So what are some of those things? Now, fast disclaimer, I am not an accountant, nor do I play one on the internet. I have got my own unique tax situation that you probably, if you spend any amount of time thinking about it, you'll realize what part and parcel of my own tax situation is. And you have yours, okay? With that little disclaimer being said, here's some very, very common things that you can claim against your business as legitimate business expenses in Australia. So let me know what you think as well, because I'd be delighted to hear what's going on. Here's some basic rules. So the basic rule is it must relate directly to your income in your business. The expense that you're trying to claim must be a business expense, not a personal expense. If the expense is a mixture of business and personal, let's suppose, for instance, you take a holiday, for instance, to the south of France, and as part and parcel of that holiday, you decide you're going to go to a trade fair. Well, you must separate that out so that you claim appropriately based on what you're doing, okay? And it's a good idea, of course, to keep records to substantiate all that sort of shit. So, with that little bit being said, here's some things that typically lots and lots of the Aussie online entrepreneurs are claiming. Part of your rent, or if you own, part of your mortgage is claimable. The interest on your mortgage is claimable, shall I say. The rates, the land taxes, your house insurance premiums if you're working from home, part and parcel of that, part of that you use for business is claimable. Heating, cooling, heating folks in Melbourne, cooling folks in Townsville, lighting, if you've got home office lighting, for instance, you can claim all that sort of stuff, okay? You need light, of course, to see what you're doing. A portion of your utility bills are claimable. Your internet connection is claimable. Home office equipment, including computers, like this shiny new MacBook computer that I use and only use for my work-related things, well, that's all claimable on my taxes, of course. The printer, the telephones, you can claim the full cost for an item that is up to $300, you can claim the full cost of that. And if it's a product that costs more than $300, then you claim the declining value of that product until it declines to zero over a period of years, okay? So you can do that. If you are self-employed, so sole trader, entrepreneur, blah, 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 you can often claim in the setup phase of your business $20,000 as a write-off. You immediately often get to claim that as well, so up to $20,000 in your startup costs, for instance, to do that. Depreciation, so your office table, your office chair, that can all be depreciated. Computer consumables like printer ink, stationery, internet costs, I think I've done that one as well. Cleaning, so we have a cleaner that comes and cleans every other day, so I get to claim part of that because she cleans my office for me. Can claim all of that. Cost of repairs, training can be claimed as well, like the Aussie online entrepreneurs that you're currently paying for that. Oftentimes you can claim that as well. I think that's it. Have I missed anything out? You tell me in the chat. AOE is claimable too. Yep. Be careful about claiming capital gains. Yeah. As I've said, this is all got to go check with your thing. Your Amazon training. Yes. AOE. Yes. So there's that. Okay. There is no limit on how much you can claim. It's really just until you haven't got stuff to claim anymore. That's your limit. There's no upper limit, okay? And if you are not interested in keeping records, then you can also do, and I can't remember exactly the wording of it, but they have like a self-reporting thing, okay, where you pay a fixed rate of 52 cents per hour. So if you're working 40 hours per week in your business, then you can claim, if you don't want to keep any records, then you can claim 52 cents per hour every week as without any records. Yep. But oftentimes you're much better keeping your records, because it's usually more. But if you haven't kept records, or if you lose those records, then you can still claim it's 52 cents per hour that you're working. And if you work 40 hours, then it's 40 multiplied by 52. Okay, so that's claimable too. You can claim mileage for your car. You can claim your vehicle if you're using it for work. You can claim if you have an office party that you have some people over and you have employees working with you and you feed those people, you can claim that. If you go to a trade fair and have lunch at the trade fair, you can claim that. You can claim going to your meetups. If you go to a meetup, so we've got a meetup, for instance, in Sydney this Saturday. Well, that's part of your business. You can claim that. The cost to get there, the costs incurred whilst you're there, and the cost to get back. You can claim all that too. You can definitely claim vodka, natty, which is apparently, as you say, a really good cleaning agent. So if you want to, for instance, use vodka for your computer screen, I hear that's a really good computer screen cleaner. Meetup lunch at AOE, you can claim that too. So you can claim lots and lots of things. Wasn't it Kerry Packer that famously said the Australian government already takes a significant chunk of your income and of your wealth, and you should do everything you can to legally give them as little of your money as you possibly can. They already take as much of it as they can, and God only knows they spend it on some crazy shit. So at any opportunity you get to keep your money, your hard-earned money, you should absolutely take that. You should absolutely take that. That was a video from my regular Monday night open Q&A sessions that I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,600 of us now here in Australia. We're actually the fastest growing e-commerce community here in Australia, with sales of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to learn more about joining the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, click on the link below, or you can go to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. Thanks for watching. See you next time.